So, I know I was in the wrong, but after I backed up and got off the traffic cop, he gave me a ticket. And we're back.
Yes.
It was crazy, man. It was a tough situation. But thank you for tuning in again to another episode of the
When the Buttons Are Working.
Nice ass!
Speaking of not cursing for 2 minutes, you were saying...
We're not. Just saying. Yeah. All right, let's get right into this. So, Jake and Logan Paul are the devil.
Yo, I'm so excited. Wow. Tell me why.
All right. Actually, the devil's a little strong. They are the harbingers of death to all things living.
So hold up. You're going to bypass all of these celebrities to include presidents, to include Bill Gates.
Yes.
To Jake and Logan Paul.
This is two of them.
Right.
And also, here's the thing, man. I'm going to ask you a really solid question. Okay. Has there been anything either of those hellspawn have been involved with that they have improved or made better in any way?
No, because Netflix streaming actually got worse. It was hard to watch that fight. Yeah.
They pervert absolutely everything that they touch.
This is true.
Everything.
This is true. Have you seen that? Did you ever watch that YouTube stuff that they did back in the day?
Oh, yeah. When talking about when he went into the suicide forest and found a body and he was.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yo. He's just disrespectful. They have there's nothing sacred. That's one of my favorite phrases to say about somebody. It's what's sacred? What will you not do? There's nothing sacred with these jokers, man. Nothing. They're going in. Okay, so even with the streaming, right? Not streaming, but when they were doing their YouTube stuff and they had the whole Team 10 going on, the content house. They were breaking protocols. Team 10, yeah, man.
I did my research today, but I didn't hear nothing about Team 10. Wait a minute. We can curse. All right.
Fuck yeah.
What in the fuck was Team 10? I missed that in my research.
All right, so that was when they had that content house where they were just being hooligans in their own neighborhood. They had all of those influencers in there. This was during COVID, and they were having block parties in the house during lockdown. You know what I mean? All kinds of things going on, man. There's nothing that they get involved in that they help anything. Even when he said he was helping Black Lives Matter in Albuquerque and looting in the mall and filming.
Was looting?
He was reporting on the looting in a mall.
See, what I'm trying to figure out is how did Logan get into the WWE? That's what I can't.
Money, yo.
Yeah, I guess so.
Likes money. And the thing is that he's always, and this is the sickest part about it. This is why I believe that he is actually the harbinger of evil and bad things to come. Because
no.
His entire thing is targeted at children. So he's going to the vein of society.
Right.
Think about it.
But wait a minute, for those that don't know, you use the term harbinger.
Yes.
You would think that they would have made that word sound a little bit meaner. Because when I hear the term harbinger, I'm like, harbinger? That sounds like somebody that works in the back of the Harris Teeter. Go grab the harbinger.
I picked one of those up in aisle 25 at Home Depot. It helps with the leaves.
Thanks, harbinger. Thanks, the harbinger of death. Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting, but that was harbinger.
Right. So I'll say it again, Jake and Logan Paul, I believe, are the devil. No, but the thing is everything that they've done, first of all, let's talk how they perverted the sweet science boxing, right?
Right.
Turn boxing into WWE. A bunch of fake fights, staged fights, taking everybody's money and doing a whole bunch of hype and delivering nothing. And every fight they've done, they did nothing.
That slogan is of. He's one of Vince McMahon's minions.
But yeah, does it mean it's right?
He disgusted me when he talked to Mike Tyson after that fight.
Yes. You see what I'm saying? They respect nothing. He said, motherfucker, I'll kill you.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at Tyson like, you know what? Maybe it's the money, but maybe you really are winded.
He told us. He told us what was up, but nobody listened to what he was saying.
But have you seen the headlines today about Mike Tyson?
No, but before you run that, I'm going to tell you something that they did say that he said right before the fight and during his interview. He said, legacy is nothing, man. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. Remember that stuff? And when he said that, he told us what was about to happen. He told us that this was a scripted ass fight. And
he showed everybody his ass cheeks on the way out.
Yes. Yeah. He had no shame left.
Do you think other cultures look at that and the way we see it? Or they're just like, it was a crazy moment in time where we saw ass cheeks and he said that, like, you know, is it just black folks that are like,
it's not their hero. It's not their hero.
Right.
That's why it doesn't matter as much.
I mean, has Jake Paul ever had a professional fight?
I don't know, but get back to the Netflix thing that you said, the headlines.
So Tyson in the headlines, it was saying Tyson doesn't remember. He was saying basically along the lines that he doesn't remember anything from that fight. Like, it was nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But why wait till now to do or say this? And then, you know, I'm a big fan of Mike Tyson. And I'm like, legacy might not mean anything to you.
Right.
But it's kind of hard for me when I talk to my kids, you know, growing up, you know, I'm like, when I was growing up, Tyson was everything. Watching him fight, he was the animal.
And it's not like he has to continue to be that forever because, you know, you can't be, time is undefeated, right? But all I'm saying is, like, come on, man. Think of what you mean to people. You already have plenty of money. And you gave the money to your wife, and I said that is so beautiful for you to do that. But you sold us all out.
Well, see, now this brings me to.
But the only thing I had to say after the fight, I mean, I think, did I have the cameras rolling? Yeah, I was in the back.
Brother, this guy stinks.
That was me in the back after the fight was over. It was a watch party,
bro. It feels like the elites, the how they call Hollywood, the class, what is it, the A-list? Yeah, it feels like whatever level is above the A-list is really, really strings right now. Like, it's just a bunch of Pinocchios because either they're going to take you out by finding stuff and trumping up charges, or there's like Mike Tyson, where, and this is just my personal opinion. This is not fact. But I feel like they're just like, all right, buddy, you're going to get in that ring. You're going to throw this fight. We're going to give you $20 million, and that's that.
Well, here's the most, the part that hurts the most, because this is actually a possibility. Maybe he said, yeah, I'd like a lot of money and never have to worry about being a hero anymore, please.
I get that.
What if he was active in this part? You know what I mean? What if he was a part of it?
Well, from what it seemed like was him were just hanging out at his house, like watching fight videos and movies for like the last 6 months. Like,
right.
Because it seemed in that fight that Logan was kind of like the way everybody else sees Tyson. Tyson don't really know how to play fight. Like, you'll be fighting with him, and then he'll just
that's why tear out your gloves during the fight. Yeah,
just
he's like a big bull, like, I'm trying not to do a thing that I know I shouldn't do.
So Jake Paul. He starts out at yes. Look, man, I've never been gay. For $20. $20. And there's a lot of smells. But he was working.
You roll it up real tight.
He was working for what, Disney Channel on some show called like Bizarre Vark or some shit.
Bizarre Vark, yes. I saw. You know what? I saw reruns of that. I'm like, that's him. That's like Paul.
Exactly, but I didn't know his name back then. My children were, I guess, that age watching Disney Channel or whatever, but I didn't.
He was famous from Vine, yo. Remember Vine, yo?
I do Vine. I was not successful on Vine, similar to my success on YouTube. Any of y'all that are watching? Yeah.
Hey,
so,
okay, but did you have fun, Chief?
Yeah. Look here, Chief. You see those three dots right there? Hit those fucking three dots. Undress this bitch so you can see the thumb and hit that bitch. We need the likes. Shameless plug.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, who that psychopath just said. But yeah, this guy's on Disney and it's these SSA and chicks like.
Yeah, dog, but here's the thing. That Disney relation isn't like out of the blue for me for them to be hellspawn and evil incarnate on this planet.
Yeah, you know, but it's normally not the children. It's normally the executives. Like, what's the fat nigga over there at Nickelodeon, the big white guy?
Snyder, the Dan Snyder guy or whatever?
Yeah, you can't do this on television guy. It's normally those guys. But
right.
This kid is like, I mean, I don't know if he was SA, but if he was, he sounds like he was with it. Like, yeah, like, let's get it.
But the fact that they are this evil, this privileged, this tall, this blonde, this blue-eyed, it just makes me, Angry Joe, how do you feel about that?
Exactly. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't think they've understood who they're constantly screwing over in any way, shape, or form.
Oh my God.
What I mean? Because, like, if you had any type of serious earthbound relations to any type of human on this planet that wasn't of your ilk, of yours, you know what I'm saying? Right. You wouldn't just go around just stealing people, trying to poison children, nigga. Like, come on now.
Didn't you tell me that this nigga was like it's some sort of endangered species on the beach in Puerto Rico?
Jake Paul. That's Jake Paul. So Jake Paul, yeah, he lives in Puerto Rico, and there's a protected beach there right by his house because of these rare sea turtles that nest there like once every freaking 17 vernal equinoxes or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? And he's there riding his four-wheelers with him and his boys, ripping up this beach during mating season with these turtles. It's a protected beach. And he don't care. He doesn't. He was told and he still didn't care.
My question is, what are you doing in Puerto Rico and your girlfriend ends up being white? That seems kind of weird. Like, why are you there?
Bringing sand to the beach.
Yeah, you did that. So
wrong button.
So right. That remind me of my sex game. Like, is that quick? That was the wrong button. God damn it, where'd you get that from? The wrong button store? But anyway, fucking. So we haven't talked about the SSAs, bro.
I know I try to dance around it, but no, please talk about this. These essays at Disney.
The reason why I want to talk about this, and this ties in directly with Diddy, and it also ties in directly with Biggie, and just rappers, period. But people, you are in the perfect spot where. Why do you have to say, hey, if you do this for me, I can put you into this position? Like, do you need pussy that bad? Like, bro, you got millions. You popping on YouTube. Yeah. Like, look at Diddy. Why is Diddy drugging people? Like, bro, you're Mr. Bad Boy.
See, now this thing, you're looking at it with common sense. Oh, you have to realize that people in this position with ill intent don't have a thing in their mind as enough or too much or right or wrong. They just like, I want to do this because not other people can do this.
I guess maybe that is what it is.
Yeah,
I think it's common sense, bro.
Do the wrong thing because they can do the wrong thing.
Yeah, but
and
see
how many they can do.
And again, maybe the common sense is getting in the way, but I'm thinking, okay, well, if you are around a specific woman and she says no to you, and so you provide baby oil and dope, and she says yes, how long do you think you can sustain that relationship of masking no's with a yes until she wakes up and says, I've lost half of these teeth over here. Now I'm just a junkie.
You're gonna have to ask Cassie that, and that's not a joke.
Oh my gosh.
That's not a joke.
She lost teeth.
That's what he did with her.
It's ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
But so he's telling the young girls, I will get you this part in this show or this or that if you have sex with me. He ends up doing the deed.
Yep.
And how the fuck is he getting off? The courts are like, nah, he's good. Whose son are these two boys? Or who's the father?
Did you not hear what I started off with? Who says there can be two Antichrists? Porque no los dos?
Look, all right, so this needs to be brought to the forefront. At the end of the day, so look at we talked about the A-list, and then I'm saying there's obviously a list above the A-list. Like, what is that? Negative A? But there's a list that's above them. All right. At the end of the day, you're getting rid of Bill Cosby, you're getting rid of R. Kelly, you're getting rid of Jay-Z, Drake, Diddy, all these people that were the source of your entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's say, all right, Jake and Logan Paul are next. Do you know how fucking boring America would be if those were the goddamn two superstars? Like, get rid of all of these black people, the people that provide you with everything that you steal.
Right.
And the only thing that's left is Jake and Logan Paul? Who wants to see a motherfucker fight senior citizens? Like,
the whole thing is that once they get rid of everybody who's actually talented and less evil, and then there's a summer in the summer of 2084 where every movie poster has either Jake or Logan Paul on it, you're going to stand in front of the theater just like this.
Not like this. Not like this.
Think about it like this, bro. Think about it. Larry Bird was he was a great player.
Yes.
But Larry Bird was never going to be our Michael Jordan. Imagine if Larry Bird was Jordan. I mean, just think about the shoes.
Larry Bird was Larry Bird. He did his job, just like John Paxson. John Paxson did his job for those Bulls when he was running. But the whole thing for me is that these two individuals are responsible for an immense, gargantuan, almost astronomical amount of fuckery just between the two of them, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And they're destroying every platform they get on. Whether it be children's entertainment, food, beverages,
crypto,
sports.
Did you see what they did to crypto?
Oh, of course I see what Logan did with the crypto.
Scam Central, bro.
Yeah, Ding Doink, MILF Coin, and Crypto Zoo.
They were MILF Coin?
Yeah, I believe they were backing it. They were paid to pump it.
Okay. Yo, do you see? All right, so at the end of the Tyson fight, did you get, and I don't want anybody this has nothing to do with my political views, but did you get a feeling that they were promoting the Trump administration the way speech went?
Yeah, the way he said, the real truth is coming out nowadays. We're going to be talking about it. No, but however, somebody says anything about you, you get butts. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah.
Real. That's not truth. That's opinion.
You know that motherfucker spent $1 million on that. What was it? His boxing robe,
boxing outfit, the diamonds and the shorts. Yes.
Tyson came out with a goddamn hand towel or some shit.
He did the same thing. He always did by himself with a towel.
I think the thing that pisses me off the most about Mike Tyson was watching him train was almost exciting as watching him fight back in the day.
Let me ask you a crazy question. Do you Do you this Paul Tyson fight was a virtual buck breaking of the black populace?
I'm gonna need some time to process it. What the fuck is buck breaking, nigga? Because my bucks have been broken. It's
almost exactly what you think it is.
Okay,
it is a practice that white male slave used to do.
Buck
black slaves, and they would actually rape their black male slaves in front of the other ones to buck break.
I believe that 100%. 100%. Yes, that's what I was. I'm kind of mad you said that because I was trying to dance around that. That's what I was saying when I started that conversation about, Diddy, Jay-Z getting rid of everybody, just showing you, you know what? We ain't holding our tongues no more. Ain't shit changed.
We will parade your legend out in front of you and make you watch him sell y'all out.
Yep. And how do you do that to a Mike Tyson who's supposedly not scared of anything? Because
he's scared of all the time.
There is, you know what it is? He's not scared of dying himself, but they can do this when they see you being a good father and loving your children, because your children become the threat. And that's why, I'm not going to say that I believe in everything that Kanye is saying, but what I will say is one thing that seems to be a constant is people dying around these celebrities.
True.
Close family members and stuff like that. And that's where a man that has no fear, a man that gives birth to a child, now has something to be afraid of.
I think that he has no fear of us, but I think he has plenty of fear of everybody cutting the checks.
Oh my God. You just described the movie Django, that fighting scene where DiCaprio was having them, it was buck breaking and all. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was they had
Dingo fighting. Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So, buck breaking a whole different sport.
It is. Yeah, that's how when Django was upside down would have really went in real life.
Yes. I'm crazy, about even though they are here on this planet, I'm still going to continue to try to save the world, Bricks.
Hey. As long as it is buck breaking ain't involved. I mean, because you're going to smell the smells. They're doing it in prison right now. Yeah, buck breaking. Yeah, buck breaking, boys.
Have you broken your buck?
How do you do a commercial for that?
Yeah, that's horrible, yeah.
Call 1-800. By any means necessary, boys.
You know what? Boys. We couldn't save it tonight, but we'll try tomorrow, man. Let's say easy, Brick.
Hey, before we say easy, hit them goddamn 3 goddamn circles and hit that like button. That's how you pay us, nigga. That's right.
It says that with love.
Yeah, with love. Mm-hmm. Damn, not the ER. Easy, y'all.
The funny thing was that my parents thought I was sleeping, but I wasn't. I wanted to go see my presents, but when I walked by their door, let's just say I'm never going to listen to the phrase milk and cookies the same ever again. Oh, and we're back. And we are back. Welcome back to a special
Hands on your knees. Right. Shake that ass for Drake.
Something about warm milk.
The problem is who says it. Anyway, I apologize. I was taken aback.
Something about a purple-headed yogurt dispenser. I don't know. Don't know what that was about. But
street frogs. Oh no, sweet frog.
Sweet frog. that what it is?
Yeah, man.
Oh, and we're back. Thank you for coming back and to another episode of Nice Ass Podcast.
Twist.
Oh
Tis the
yeah.
season. Tis the season, Bricks. We have a special Christmas episode that we decided to slap together for you guys. It's kind of like Yuletide butt cheeks.
Check out the spreads.
No. Put that back.
Yes.
So, man. So, because you know the reason for the season, right, Bricks? You know the reason for the season.
No.
It's just
Jesus.
for Christmas. Yeah, you would think so, but no. It's about
When is birthday in like April or something?
they moved it. Yeah, it's crazy. They moved it for the pagans. It's crazy, so they can all celebrate at the same time. But it's really about the retail demon himself, Satan, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, man. So I'm just like, did you ever tell your kids about Santa Claus, yo?
Yeah, absolutely. I lied to them niggas for years. That shit was for me, man, to see their little faces like, yeah. I used to shake keys and shit, be on the phone like, ho, 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 I got plenty of Christmas shit.
I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it, yo, because my kids would be like, oh, when's Santa coming? I say, ask your mother.
You piece of shit.
Nah, because I wasn't going to lie to him, man. I wasn't going to lie to him about that because I wanted credit for all the shit I'm buying. You know Fuck that shit, man. What do I look like?
I wanted credit.
Right.
Babies can't have no Christmas because of your selfish ass.
But yeah, Christmas didn't stop. You know what I mean?
Right.
Christmas didn't stop. You know what I mean? Satan is like the living example of a record label. Take all the credit, does none of the work.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm like, when my kid gets a trade say, he's like, I'm gonna need some royalties off that. You know your G.I. Joe had a 360 deal.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That shit ain't cool. That is not cool, yo. But I never lied to him, man, because I didn't want to play it. I never said no. I just said if my wife wants to play that game, it's 100% her because
right.
I don't care who you are. It hurt when you first found out that Santa wasn't real.
Right. So you wanted to be the one to hurt these black babies.
I didn't do it because they're never going to say, but Daddy, you said he was real. I was like, I didn't say shit.
I am real, bitch. And I get back in the damn bed.
Right. That's why every present said from Daddy.
Daddy Claus.
Daddy Claus. You can do what you want. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I'm not comfortable with the idea of a large white man breaking into my house with stuff and stockings. That shit just don't sit right with me, dog. No.
No. It does seem sort of weird.
Right.
Because I'll be honest with you, when I was a child, the idea of who was coming to deliver these presents was a fat white man in a red suit, period.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I could imagine his feet on the roof of the townhouse that had no chimney. Right. I don't know how he got in here, but he done left me a bike.
Right. I don't know how he squeezed a bike to a radiator, but that shit worked. He is magic.
Right. Gotta be, yo. This nigga ate over 1.3 billion cookies last night, nigga.
Hell yeah, he moves at the speed of light. That's how he burned on them calories.
There ain't no way.
Yo, just imagine like if he didn't have a slave, but he was just running like the Flash with his fat ass, like
Yo, Santa's like, man, look here, we about to qualify in every Olympic event, nigga.
Right. Right. This year we're going for speed. Yeah, he's training this reindeer like a freaking Rocky montage where they're training a Russian.
Yeah, they ain't got no slick equipment. It's all fucking logs and shit like Rocky.
Yeah, just the big old bags of like elves. They lifted bags of elves.
They in the bench press, picking up trees and shit.
Yeah, yo, that's what's happening. Yo, the reindeer gets so strong they're like kicking down whole pine trees.
Niggas is so strong they curse.
Right. They got tattoos and shit, taking smoke breaks.
You know them niggas smoke Lucky Strikes too, yo. The kind that come in the pack, the soft pack. Bang it on his mouth.
Like, how'd you get Newport 300s at the North Pole?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out how to fuck Rudolph, how that happened, yo, because it don't seem right because it's such a small reindeer.
Right.
But he had no antlers, like he didn't match the group. I imagine
No.
Blitzen took a break from his workout and was like, look here, little nigga.
Right.
This ain't gonna be easy.
Right.
You ain't gonna just walk up in this bitch like that,
Right.
nigga.
Right.
No fucking way. Like, this a gang, nigga.
Listen here, new guy. I've been here for about 4,000 years.
You know
what I
it.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what if being in front of the sleigh like wasn't an honor, but everybody was trying to avoid it? they put Rudolph up front. You know what I'm saying? He's just getting smacked with like bugs and bats,
Debris. It's cold up here, guys.
Shut up, new guy.
Yeah. Stay the course, nigga.
Right.
Yo, them reindeers all look like bullies in all of them cartoons. Like,
right, yo.
How the fuck did his nose get red, yo?
It was part of the hazing ritual.
That motherfucker got beat into that clip.
You know that. You know it. Yo, there's no way that all of the reindeer were bigger than him and he didn't have to wear a gimp suit.
I'm trying to figure out how the nose got red, though. Like, I feel like he really got jumped into that clique. Like, they fucked him up that night.
Right.
Just imagine if this was the rope, right? You got your reindeer like Blitzen and all of them right here.
Yeah.
And fucking Rudolph is supposed to be at the front. He's trying to hold his nose up. He just ends up freezing. He's just hanging from the front of the sled. Oh, fuck.
He's just twitching and shit, just hanging loose.
Like a limp dick hanging from the front of the sled. Somebody stuff a flashlight in that shit so we can fucking see.
You know, one of the Dancer and Prancer be looking like, hey, boss, somebody broke Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy's, but what you mean? He got no money? No, he's broken.
He's broken. Rudy broke.
What happened? Oh, you hit one of them chimneys a couple miles back, nigga. Like,
he kept throwing his face into my hoof over and over. I told him to stop.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I look, man, the whole Santa Claus shit, I couldn't rock with it, man. I really couldn't give away the credit, especially when I was broke.
Right.
And I really did, when I really did scrape to get him that one expensive gift, I'm not giving that glory to old boy. Yo, fuck all that.
You got to come in here and listen to them praise an old white man.
Right. Thank you, Santa. Dad, you should be more like him. I will always praise and worship white men in suits.
He's magical.
He's magical. Get it together, Dad.
Man, if you had any idea how I flipped this $150, you wouldn't know who the fucking magic man is.
Right. Right, man. Jesus Christ. See, no, I couldn't do that. What was I saying earlier? Like what? Like Santa is just a shit bag. Like you wake up one morning, you see your wife on the couch, like half naked and satisfied, and dirty soot footprints all over your living room floor. Presents half opened and shit, and like it's snack, be snack wrappers on the ground. You fall to your knees. Damn you, Santa!
Why you say your wife is on the couch satisfied?
Right, he was stuffing stockings, boy. You've been naughty. Now bust it wide open for Santa.
Yeah, hands on your knees. Now shake that ass for me.
Ooh, you're gonna pull a couple of lumps of coal out of me, aren't you? You're dirty.
Oh my God.
Damn, man. I don't know. I'm not sure, like they're trying to sell us this whole thing, and I don't buy it, man. I'm not gonna buy that shit. I'm not gonna buy that, man.
Well, yeah, it's like diamonds. It's like diamonds. Like diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Right.
There's so many diamonds in the world. It should not be expensive as they are, bro.
No. Isn't it like the Beers family not allowed to come to the States or some shit because they've been hoarding diamonds
for years.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, because it's like nobody really cares anymore, Nobody really cares that much anymore. And it's all marketing. Like, when I found out that the Santa that we know and love was a product of Coca-Cola, like that's crazy, yo. That is crazy. Like I was reading an article. What they say? They say like the earliest depiction was in 1930 by artist Fred Misen, right? And they did it for a Coca-Cola ad, and it was a little traditional. It was still like that gnome type of Santa Claus. But then, like about 10 years later, they revamped them and they gave them. They made him taller. They gave him the rosy cheeks and they made him all happy. But he was always eating something, drinking something, or buying something at all times.
Right.
So he's like the patron saint of consumption.
I mean, like the thing that gets me is how bad I was duped as a child. Like it was very important to me to go make sure that we had cookies. Like if we didn't have it, I don't want to say pitching a fit because my father would not have that, but
no.
It was at least God damn it. No, but it was at least a guilt trip to get this man some cookies. And I will say that a couple of years, this motherfucker got saltines. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, Clark, don't worry about that. Saltines is all right. I promise you, Santa likes saltines.
He likes saltines. You know what he really likes? Lottery tickets.
Should leave that motherfucker some pot roast.
You better play that 2743 box, not straight.
You think Santa plays the lottery?
Hell yeah. He can feel it this week. He can feel it this week. I'm just saying, man. Dude, because every time, I can't do it, man.
But there were like pagan Santas before this, right?
Dude, I was looking into Santas from all over the place, yo. The weirdest one is what's his name? Sinterklaas.
So like some Netherlands shit.
Yeah, he's from the Netherlands. Yeah, he's the Dutch one, and it's just his whole thing is that he arrives by steamship from Spain. I'm like, that's interesting.
Pretty specific.
It's very specific. But I think that the most interesting part about it is that he's always accompanied by his helpers, the Pietan, right? The Black Peters, right? And so
the Black Peters.
Yeah, so it's a little disturbing.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So this is not an old picture. This is a portrayal that happened within the last decade. Yeah, his helpers, right? The white guy's helper has a shabby straw hat and is black as hell. Yeah, that's not cool.
And why does he look like the Pope, like the satanic Pope with his little black face?
Right? Yeah, that's I got a problem with Santa, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me find out Santa owns some people I knew.
Yeah. Right. Like I could just see that staff like uncurling and becoming like a whip, like get your ass back in that shit, Black Peter.
Don't let me uncurl my staff and get to breaking.
Speaking of buck breaking,
right. Because he already runs a slave sweatshop, but make all the toys with all the indigenous people in the North Pole, all the elves and shit.
Like Black Peters, bunch of black penis.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like this is steeped in some fuck shit. I'm telling you. And then they got Russia, Dead Moros, I believe, and that's for Grandfather Frost, and he be riding around with his daughter. Ooh, I'm gonna fuck his name up. Snegulkrochka?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but it stands for
Snegulkrochka.
Right, but the thing is like he's cool, but he's riding around with his daughter, the snow maiden, and this dude just looks like a pimp. Let me pull this up, yeah. He just looks like a fucking pimp. On Christmas Day, this dude riding around, dropping off gifts for folks.
Hold up, it's not sharing. Oh, there you go.
I'm pulling it right now. I'm stalling. Thanks for pulling the curtain on. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Ho, bitches.
Oh, that nigga look like a straight up pimp.
Don't he know?
Bro, that's pimp as it gets.
Right. I'm only slowing the sleigh down. Have your cash for me ready.
Yeah. Get the fuck out the whip, Snaggle Crotch. Yeah. You gonna work them boots tonight. You gonna work it off, baby.
You gonna earn prime spot tonight.
Only thing open is Chinese food, baby, and these pockets.
And your knees.
Yeah, the motherfucking knees, baby.
On your knees. Yeah, yo.
And I want to tell the world, baby. I want everybody to motherfucking know what really goes down. The only thing going down is the Dow Jones and you, baby.
And every time you go down, we come up. You go down and we
get up. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, now we're gonna switch on over from Mother Russia to Cheeseland, France, right?
So, ain't this like a bully nigga? Like,
there's two. Yeah. So there's two of them. So there's Father Christmas, Père Noel, Father Christmas, and then there's homie. What's his homie's name? Père what's it? Froitard. And he's Father Whip.
Yeah. Why these niggas sound like felons?
Dude, his whole job is to beat the kids that didn't make it to the good list. So he's riding shotgun fucking kids up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yo. I would have loved to have been that guy. Yo, like, I told your ass, nigga. Mm-hmm.
Right. He's like, we ain't doing lumps of coal this year, bitch.
Nope.
Live and direct. We ain't sensing shit, bitch.
Yeah. I got a black belt, nigga. Straight up.
Yeah, speaking of black belt, this is what one of his depictions looks like.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yo, he just looks like one of those dark riders from the Hobbit.
Yeah. One of them goddamn oracles from the 300.
Right, yo.
I'm gonna whip some kids tonight and fuck some bitches in the morning. Like, yeah.
I don't care what it happens.
You see this ass I got with me? That's a nice ass podcast.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I see where you went there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just actually hilarious. So all of this stuff it's funny to me because all of this is moved. Like Christmas isn't really where Christmas is, right? They moved it for the winter celebrations for all the pagan religions, the people who celebrated nature and stuff and have based their religions off of nature. They were like, yeah, Jesus won't mind if we move his birthday, half a year.
Why would he?
You know what I mean? Why would he? Nah.
My thing is this, show, like, Santa is fat as a motherfucker. Like let's really think about that. Like this nigga's out of shape. Like,
right.
Like, we all grow up knowing that one day we will be Santa, and that kind of sucks, man. Like,
what I think is that I think that he is the a model of body positivity going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Santa got diabetes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can't be that fat and eat cookies all goddamn night and be okay. You can't. You can't.
Yeah. How do you not lose weight? Lifting all them toys and all that shit, like.
Right. Something's wrong, yo.
Plus, he's constantly whipping them reindeers like, bah, bah, like.
I think he's projecting some of the self-harm, some of the self-hate onto his reindeer.
Have you seen his wife?
You'll never be pretty. You'll never be pretty. Oh, sorry.
Have you seen his wife, yo?
Yeah,
she looked worse than him. Like,
I mean, they've been married for 7,000 years, yo. She was spicy.
It's spicy,
right, yo. So Santa, how are you? Oh, I can't feel my feet.
Yeah, that nigga do got some slick ass boots though. Yeah, them jungle boots or them jump boots.
Actually, what the sad part is those are his actual feet. They've been dead for about 1,000 years.
That's why Rudolph in the front had him to block some of that cold. Like, why did you pick a sleigh? Like, why not like a Christmas van? Like, we
had the technology, get a Christmas tank. You know what I mean? They laying back home. Hey, boys, we got to go out. we forgot one.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Oh shit! But you know what? Although he brings peace to the world, we tried, but we couldn't save the world.
No,
but
not tonight.
The good thing is we can try again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll try again tomorrow. Fuck it, man.
I'm very
convinced. Yeah, my stomach hurting. Fucking
That's what
Santa
she said.
Claus.
She said Santa visited and her stomach hurts. I don't know what that. Damn you!
Oh, brother. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So all I know is that if I wake up, I see my wife half naked and satisfied. Black shoe prints on the ground.
Not like this. Not like this.
All right, man. We out of here. Say easy, Bricks.
Easy, Bricks.
So I was about to get off the phone with him, and I was like, "Dog, you're not the same. Is everything okay?" He's like, "I just been going through some heavy crap lately." I'm like what? It's like, that's the last time I ate the free weights at the gym. And we're back. Thank you for coming back to another episode of Nice Ass Podcast. All right, we're not even gonna play around here, man.
Nope.
Rex, how you doing? How the hell are you doing, sir?
I'm 230 pounds. That's how the hell I'm doing.
Twinsies.
But enough about me.
Yeah, yo. Let's get into the goofiness that's on deck for this evening, man.
Yes.
Hawk Tuah. Hey, what's her? Haley Welch is her name?
She's hot, right? You think so?
No, not at all.
I don't know. I think she's kind of good looking, man. No. Y'all seen the the thumbnail? She's good looking.
No, yo. She has a head like a Fraggle, like that round.
You don't find Fraggles attractive?
It's something about living by the trash heap that I'm not.
What was the girl Fraggle's name? Like Red?
I think it was red. I can't remember though. I can't remember, man.
Why they make it so big? And anyway, get back.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm trying to talk about tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
I actually am an enthusiast for crypto, but I'm sensible about it. But it seems like all the goofballs are jumping in feet first, and all the goofballs are following behind them and getting rugged. It's silly. Like, this chick comes out of nowhere off a meme, right? First of all, I don't think everybody should be famous, so that's a whole nother thing that we need to talk about later. So
but she had a very interesting skill set.
Is it? No, she learned it from somewhere, so she's not unique. You know what I mean?
Well, she ain't unique. Well, I give her props because she brought awareness to it.
She said it with the chest.
She really did. Like, but anyway, you were saying,
really did. So she became famous for, her fellatio skills, or rumors of, and
well, at least lubing up the chassis.
I will admit that the accent's kind of cute. It's kind of cute, but
right.
You know what I mean? But but Southern white accents kind of rubbed me the wrong way in the first place. But for reasons.
I can see that. I can see that.
But here's the thing: the internet is broken because she's speed running. She's speed running to the apology video. That's because that's how it always happens. Like you become famous, you know what I mean? Then you get some kind of show or thing. You don't get famous because you have a show. You get famous, then you have a show. Then you start shilling crap to your peoples. Or you become a horrible person, and then the apology video comes, and everyone starts off like this. every time, yo. They stare at the camera. I never thought I had to be making this video. Yes, you did,
right,
dumbass. So this chick jumps into. First of all, I believe in the technology behind blockchain technology and all that kind of stuff, decentralizing. I like that. I'm a tech dude. I'm with that. But it's getting a bad name for all of these people coming in and rugging, because she came in and dropped that with the Hawk Tuah Coin or something like that.
I think it's Hawk. Just dollar sign Hawk or something like that.
Yeah. And she comes in, pumps this coin, immediately rugs it, and all the insiders walk away with about 3.2 million. You know what I mean? So, like, you're not even famous enough to survive this kind of thing. Like, you've been famous for 7 minutes.
Well, this is my thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you followed her after the Hawk Tuah video, she started doing like this campaign for dogs that need homes.
Sure.
So based on that alone, I think her head was in the right space.
Nice. Well, you know what? Heyo.
Right. Nice sound effect, bro.
Hey, well, that's what I do.
You're right.
Anyway, all I know is that after that whole, outreach that she was doing, it just ended up sucking.
Okay. And that may be the case, but the only argument that I'm bringing to the table is that what she could have done when she first came out was, I don't know, OnlyFans. But she decided to use her.
Do that off the break, yo. She wasn't famous enough to deal with that, man. Because she was,
famous enough to deal with that. Because the question is she for real? Her OnlyFans would have blown. You hear me? But she did not do that. And I don't know whether she was going based off of having some sort of conscience, or I don't know. Why would you, after you are the Hawk Tuah girl? I mean, she was in the running to be the number one OnlyFans model, period. Yeah, at least for a month.
She could have done she could have done a Bad Baby. What's her name? Danielle Bergoli. Got the nut. And
I guarantee you, through the roof, and I can tell you this because she was sitting there with Shaq. Shaq was doing stuff with her.
This is crazy. How does this happen? How does this happen? She was virtually a nobody like 4 months ago or 6 months ago, and
because men don't give a shit if you work at McDonald's. If you're fine, they are with it.
No, dude, this ties into a previous show that we did because you know who her manager is, right?
No.
Jake Paul.
Oh, well, there it is. There it is. There it is. Now he did that too, didn't he? Didn't he?
Yes, he did. Dude. That's why she's speedrunning the Evil Olympics. Yo.
But she didn't know that, did she?
How did she not know?
I didn't know.
How did she not know? She's online.
You just told me that he was behind MILF Coin in the last episode we did on him.
It was either him or Logan, but I know that they pumped it. I know that they were paid to shill it. I know that for a fact.
I mean, what I don't understand is how people are suing her because this is not new for meme coins. Like Elon Musk is doing it right now. He did it before, and they're letting him do it again with the same coin. What's crazy is that, I guess this is the good part about it because it's never been regulated. If it was, then he would be doing time with like Martha Stewart because all of his bank buddies, Snoop Dogg, and the rest of these jokers, these actors and stuff that invested in Doge when it was at like 0.002.
Right.
I think it's the CEO of Goldman Sachs or it's one of the major institutions.
Anybody who had a yard to throw in there, they did. You know what I mean?
But he got so rich that he quit.
Yep.
And so, how can you, first, I say I think she had good intentions, but it's interesting. I was looking at it today and I think the total, what the market cap for it is now like $32.
Yeah. You know what it peaked at?
No.
490 million. Yep.
But see, all right, so this is a heads up to anybody watching this. If you see a brand new coin, but if it comes out in the first week, you probably can't even buy it. Once it comes out, it's on the way down.
Look. So some of the specs are as follows. 90% of the available coins on launch were already in the pre-sale pool for all the people who couldn't even get it. So only 3% were launched to the public, right?
You know those little messages you get in WhatsApp? And they say, hey, there's a new coin called Elephant Head. Just donate $1,000 and you'll be in the running for the beginning. And it's all fake.
Your airdrop to your wallet. Nah, yo, this is the problem. Everybody thinks quick is going to work.
It'll come back. It's going to the moon.
To the moon. No, it's not. It's not. So like the whole thing, and here's the funniest part about it. Not only is Jake Paul her manager,
right?
The mastermind behind putting all this together was a guy whose screen name was Doc Hollywood, right? That's Howie Mandel's son-in-law.
Why does Howie Mandel sound like a low-life's name? Yeah.
Oh, shit. I can't give out on Sepulveda because I owe Howie Mandel a yard.
Yes.
He's going to make my knees bend the wrong way. I swear.
The real question is, how much did that Paul brother make off of this coin?
I don't know. All I know is that 90% was in the pre-sale. So there was about 17% of the total coins that would have been available after the major launch. But 90% of the available coins were in a tight group, and they walked away with $3.2 million. And there was a sniper account that they all pulled into. There's a sniper account that had a whole shit ton that walked away with $1 million itself, a third of the profits. Nobody knows who the sniper account belongs to.
Somebody's going to jail at some point. But I will tell you this. When you hear people say to the moon, and this is the irony about the phrase to the moon with crypto, is in a show called The Honeymooners, whenever he said to the moon, Alice, he was about to punch her in the face. So be careful. It was abuse.
It was abuse. Some would call it tough love.
Yeah, love scuffs. Yeah.
No, but and now, I guess what you're saying is maybe right that she had good intentions, right? Because now she is suing the people who put this all together. So she's like, "Oh yeah, they got me too, guys." I don't care. I don't care. She's still.
Do you think they got her?
I think that she made money on this.
I'm sure she made money on it.
So until she says I made this much money and I'm giving this much back to everybody, I don't want to hear it.
But I will say this though.
What up?
It's kind of hard to sue the people that made that much money because they already came to the table with a shitload more money than you came to the table with. Mm-hmm. You're gonna lose.
Right.
And because it's not regulated, I mean, that's a tough.
Do you sue and how do you sue? How?
I don't know. Sway? But what she could do is say, you know what? I'm not suing, but I'm gonna tell y'all who all did this to you.
She don't know. I don't think she knows. For real. I don't think she knows. I think that somebody came to her with an opportunity. She was like, sure. And then Jake was like, yes. You know what I mean? And then she signed the papers and they did the thing. And she was just waiting for money to drop. All she had to do was tweet a little bit. You know what I mean? Whatever she said. You know what I mean? And then she was waiting for a check to drop.
I don't think, I mean, this girl, I don't think that her intention was to do that. I just think she didn't know what she was doing. And they swindled the shit out of her.
I don't care. Because
I do care because
no, because if it was me, I would not get the benefit of the doubt. You're doing the same thing that the rest of the internet is doing. Just because she's a little cute white girl, she doesn't get away with shit, bro.
No. I like what you did there. That was impressive. But no, I'm going to tell you why I said this. Because a couple years back when they had the Susu thing with all of the people putting into the pyramid thing where, okay, our waterfall,
the waterfall shit. Yeah.
So the people that started it, and I'm not talking about Africans, traditional Susus, but this crap that was going on WhatsApp and all of these different apps. The top tier knows we will not get to row 8 of this pyramid.
Of course.
They know. Now, everybody that jumps into like row 5 through 8 has honest intentions. They're thinking about generational wealth and how they can help their families. So that's why I say this is a little bit different. Like, and also the reason why I say it, and I want you to take that white girl thing. I ain't like that. But the reason why I'm saying this in her case,
I was just saying because that's what you were saying about the internet. Because you said these little white girls are because she's a girl, she can do anything on the internet. You said you on record by saying that.
Understandable, and I understand why you would say that and why you. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Right,
but what I am saying is this: what matter of fact, we can use white girls and we can use black women as well. Yeah. I gotta say it like this. I can't
take turns. Sorry,
but look, here's an example. Take a reality show. I'm watching a show called Perfect Match. There are 2 dark-skinned girls on this show, and I don't know what reality TV has done to make these 2 dark-skinned girls forget that they are 2 dark-skinned girls, but they do. They forget. And slowly but surely they get treated. I mean, they'll play the role with you for a while, sister. But when it comes down to picking winners, they walk depressed and feelings hurt every single time. So what this white girl did that was a mistake is assuming that these rich people that have been rich for years have accepted you. Like they forgot you are here because you suck penis.
Right.
You're not one of us.
Here's the thing on top of all of this. Ignorance of the rules is no excuse for breaking them. Period.
I don't have an argument for that.
So I'm not saying throw her under the jail. But she will by no means does she get a pass or get off scot-free for this. Because if all you have to do is say a tweet twice and show up in a room and just say some canned statement twice, and they're gonna hit you off like millions of dollars. There is something behind that. There is something behind that, and you know it. Your spidey sense needs to go off.
Well, speaking of crypto, let's talk about Safe Moon and what's the other one? Shiba Inu. These coins are pushed under the idea that these low-income countries will now have a currency where they can make money, and sometimes if there's utility behind the particular coin that you're talking about,
all about utility.
Right. Then it can be a come up for the country. So when Shiba Inu came out, I think it was India was gifted like billions of Shiba Inu.
Right.
So the reason why I brought those two coins up is because that's how they marketed those coins to those countries. So if let's say she has this dog rescue thing going, right? They probably suckered her in by marketing to her in such a way where they say, okay, with this coin, you can now do more for your charity in this group, and you'll probably get a really nice kickback anyway.
Of course.
But you will be able to do things. And if people invest in your coin, then your network will grow financially and people will now become investors into whatever you're doing. So it seemed like a good thing.
Here's the problem I'm having with all of that. It's just like it doesn't sound like she sought a dissenting opinion just to get an idea of what's going on.
I agree.
It seemed like she was stuck in a circle jerk hype room, and they fooled her into doing this thing that she shouldn't have done. Period.
That's exactly what I think happened.
Her podcast in general, because that shit is garbage.
Hey, I've not seen the podcast. I just know that, like you said, there's rule books. Well, there wasn't no rule books for Shiba Inu. There wasn't no rule books for Safe Moon, and I think the owner of Safe Moon went to jail anyway.
Right.
So.
Go ahead.
So in her case, I don't know how they painted this or fixed up this platter for her, but I know that it was enough for her to do the dumb shit and then think, okay, well, now we're on the other side of this. Now I'm going to sue.
Yeah, I think that's a safe face lawsuit. But when it comes to the other alternate coins, not even the meme coins like the Safe Moon, like the Shiba Inu, what's the purpose? Because for me, like I said, I'm all about utility. And the only two coins I ever really got behind, yes, I was in it for a while trying to flip, 1 inch and all these other kinds of like smaller coins before. But I always stuck with Ripple, XRP, and Bitcoin. Always stuck with those because those are the only ones that actually spoke to financial institutions and we're trying to get into SWIFT. And if you don't know what SWIFT is, you need to look it up. You know what I mean? These are people that actually had utility on the near horizon. By near horizon, I mean within 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, because for those of y'all, I don't know if you guys, whoever's watching, if you're sending money back home to Africa or something, if you're using, or any other country rather, but if you're using Western Union or something like that, there's like 4 different stops from the time you put your money in that cost something. So let's say this stop is 10%. This might be 20. This might be 15. Till they're getting a fraction of what you sent. You know what I'm saying? And then it takes 24 to 48 hours. But like with XRP and Ripple, you're talking about 5 seconds max.
Right. And they're going to replace the SWIFT network. So decentralized. So it's on everybody's books. You know what I mean? You know where it is all the time.
Well, I don't necessarily know that.
Well, here's the thing: that's what the blockchain is.
It's what it's for, right? But if you let's say you sent the address you need to send it to was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. But you sent it to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 10. Right? Yeah. How you gonna get it back?
You don't get it back. No, look, that's not what I did. I didn't say you get it back. I said you know where it is. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, even if you know where it is, there are still ways to, to hide it, because they try to get rid of them. They're still out there, but they got rid of the tumblers, like Tornado Cash. You know what I mean? Where they used to put it in a tumbler, and they used to just break it up and send it to like 1,000 different wallets and all kinds of stuff, break it up and then send it to one at the very end for a small fee.
Right.
Yeah. So they have them out there. They have them out there, yo. But
Gotcha.
here's the thing. What I don't like is, like, we're speaking about the utility and how these coins are coming up and what they've been used for, how they've been brought to countries and all that, and the real stuff. But then on the other side, you got shit like Pump.Fun, which is the worst. The worst. Did you hear about that 13-year-old that rugged a community 3 times in a row?
No.
Oh, Jesus. He made a coin. He made a coin and said, hey, everybody get my coin. And then he was like, thanks for the 25 bandos, retards. And then and it dumped, right? Mm-hmm. Then he came back and said I'm sorry. It's called I'm Sorry coin. And then he got him for 15,000. And then he came back another time saying somebody stole his dog, and so he needs to raise ransom.
What?
And got him again, dude. I'm just like, this is so dumb. Like, can we stop?
I mean, this is the same thing that
make you do more work. Shortcuts make you do more work. Shortcuts make you do more work. Stop trying to shortcut.
I mean, the same thing. Honestly, my question is, what utility does Bitcoin have other than buy whatever you want on the dark web?
That's quite enough. That's quite enough right now. It's quite.
And what utility does what purpose does it serve? What purpose does Dogecoin serve?
Right now, unfortunately, it's an unregistered security. It's a speculative, unregistered security. But it can't be called that because it hasn't gone through the scrutiny of what it is. A security being something you put money into with the intent for it to grow, right?
You think there's any reason why? I guess let's just say it's not surprised that Elon is up in there right now.
Of course
that's going to happen.
Of course not. I gotta, I do not like the man, but I gotta respect the grift. The grift is strong in him.
Because look at what he did, strong. And then the president got elected to get off. Right? Like, yo, these niggas is gangster. They're more gangster than any black folks I've ever met.
And they tell you this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And they tell you this is going to happen, and you still, no, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't doing that today. You're not doing that today.
I knew Trump was gangster when he sold them shoes, bro.
Dog.
He didn't even model the damn things.
Dude, I knew he was gangster when he was selling them dry ass steaks. Yo, he was selling them dry ass steaks and water with his name on it for like $7. Like, come on. Bro. I'm like, but here's the thing. We have something called shame. He does not. And just because he shoots his shot every time, what is it? 60% of the time, it works 80% of the time.
I bet you, you know what I mean? I bet you this 13-year-old modeled himself after Elon and Trump, because together they make E.T.
Hell yeah. To the moon. Out of this world. See, now this is so crazy. Like, this is just like what the world is coming to now. Everybody is trying to do something fast. Everybody wants to be famous fast. Everybody wants to be rich fast. Everybody wants to do their research fast. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to do the hard work. So when it's done so quickly, how do you respect it? You know what I mean? If you didn't go, get bloody knuckles getting it, it's gonna be worthless to you.
Well, I think that's because of the examples. Like, okay, from our generation, we don't have too many examples of that. It was a lot of, and the generation before, it's a lot of work your knuckles to the bone. Mm-hmm. But it's just like you said, a 13-year-old grabs 25 bands and then 15 and 15 again. Like I try not to. I'm guilty of what you're saying, by the way, even with this channel. Like,
Right.
We worked our asses off week 1 to do all of that stuff just to get this thing on the ground. But then the research was oh my God, back to back. But it was in a short period of time to the point where now we're comfortable. But I watch people, and that's why I say I'm guilty. I watch people do what they say to do in videos and blow the hell up. Yep. So in this particular generation, especially this one now that's about to be 18, they have YouTube and all of these, TikTok, all of these resources with hacks.
Yep.
And you're seeing people do it. So the common man and the common woman is probably sitting there just like her. Shit, yeah, let's do it. Because if let's say she's a Trumper, Trump will tell you, oh, I failed many times and I'm still failing, but I failed into 1 billion.
That's the problem, yo. The problem is that because there are hacks now, the trash makes it to the top. And we were just like, oh, okay. Just because the trash is wrapped in gold, we're like, oh, that's worth it. No, it's not. It's golden trash.
Imagine talking to your daughter and your daughter says she wants to do something that when you look at it, it's kind of the way mom would look at us, like, and she says, like, she just boldly goes where no woman has ever gone before and stares deep into your optic stems and say, why can't I do this? That bitch got famous for fucking Hawk Tuah on dick.
Right? Because she wasn't in arm's reach. I would have knocked her ass out.
Yeah, to the
that
moon,
was my
Alice.
Child. That was my child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, this is not domestic violence. This is child abuse. Okay?
They need to bring back that shit, man. But that's my point. And that's why a lot of people when we say, okay, well, these female rappers need to stop talking all that shit. Well, why are you letting your kids listen to this? And they're absolutely right. Why are people letting their kids listen to this shit? The problem is kids are hearing it whether you letting them listen to it or not. Because if you monitor their phones or make sure that they go to school and somebody with a phone at the lunch table is playing whatever you're not supposed to.
Everything.
So
playing it for everybody.
When they see what
absolutely everybody.
Yeah, when you see what appears to be a grown woman talking about Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing.
Right.
And then you say, whoa, she just blew up.
It only takes so long for them to figure out, you know what I mean, what the thing being spat upon is.
Yeah, it's a question.
Yeah, yo. But look, I don't know what to do for them, and I don't know how to save the world today, but
we try.
But guess what? We can try tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, thank y'all for tuning in.
Hey, hit them goddamn episode. 3 buttons right there.
Hell yeah.
Hit the like button.
Podcast.
Pay your wages.
Do the thing. This shit ain't free.
Nah. That's what it is.
Easy, Ricks.
Easy, Bravo.